It's your girl TudieMone't, and I'm coming to you today with information about my VSG journey and why I chose to do so, and my backstory. So a little about me. I am a 32-year-old mother from North Carolina, and I've been overweight all my life. As long as I can remember, I've always been overweight, or at least a little bit thicker and a little bit chunkier than everybody else. I chose to do this because, like I said, I've been overweight all my life, and it just got to the point where it's tiresome. Like, I would be uncomfortable. Like, I couldn't find anything I wanted, and for the most part, I'm a very quiet person to a degree. Like, I stay to myself. I don't hang out with a whole bunch of people and all of that stuff. So for me, it's easier to hide how I felt within myself and not liking the fact that, hey, everything doesn't feel right. Everything, it was just a struggle. So I am 5'6". My highest weight was 346.8. So that was another reason I was like, okay, I gotta get this. I gotta start something, because I had tried diets, I had tried exercising, gym memberships. I would lose a little weight and then it would come back with a vengeance. It was just aggravating. Felt like it was really time to change, because I had tried everything on my own, so I needed some professional help. So I started my process with taking weight loss medicine, prescribed weight loss medicine, in September of this year. I went to my gynecologist. I had some other stuff going on, and I was like, hey, I'm gaining weight, gaining a pound or two every other week, and it's really getting on my nerve. I'm frustrated. What can we do? So she told me she could put me on some medicine, and at first, because we was waiting on another test to come back, she said metformin, but metformin would make me use the bathroom, and we didn't want to go that route because we didn't want to add on to any issues that I had, with while I was there, with the whole reason I was there anyway. So we had to do my medicine and everything, and she scheduled me for a different appointment for me to come back. So when I came back, I was still like gaining weight, and mind you, I don't eat a lot. I sometimes forget to eat, which I know it's not good, it's not healthy, but that is me. Like, I forget to eat, I forget to drink. Sometimes I can go a whole day until I start feeling sick or something, or my fiance reminds me, hey, did you eat? Or the kids, Mom, did you eat? It's just one of those things. Excuse me. So if y'all see me looking down, I'm just looking at my notes, because I know I be forgetting stuff. But yeah, so when I went back to my appointment, she told me that we could try Phentermine. Now, if anybody knows anything about Phentermine, it is a stimulant, meaning that if you have heart complications, anything wrong with your blood pressure, any type of health issues, they kind of try not to give you that first. But due to the fact that my blood pressure was good, it was in normal range, my heart, don't have any type of health issues outside of, my weight. So she was like, well, we can try it. And I'm on 37.5, if I'm not mistaken. I'll put the name of the one that I'm on, the dosage, in the description box. But yeah, so she told me whenever I take it to be careful, and for the first day that I take it, don't take a full pill. For the first 3 days, take a half a pill and see how I do, because sometimes by you not being on that, it could be too strong. So I was like, okay, me being me. And the side effects were dry mouth, you know, rapid heartbeat, stuff like that, like the normal stuff that comes along with any type of stimulant. You know, you have to be careful. So the first day that I took it, I left from the doctor's, went picked up my prescription, and I took it the next day because I could not take it after 2 o'clock. So she told me to take half in the morning, you know, if I did okay with it, my first half, then take the other half at like 12 o'clock, you know, around lunchtime, to see how it do. That way I could have a full dosage if I did okay with the half. So I did that the next day. I took half like she told me, and I was okay. So then I ended up tracking my weight. I would track my weight, you know, I knew how much I weighed before I took it, and I would, you know, track my weight every day. Like I know some people do that. They say it's a bad habit, but I just want to know. Like, I'm curious. So honestly, my first day of taking it, which was the next day after I had left the doctor's, I actually had lost a pound. And I was like, oh, you know, this medicine ain't doing this. This is just something, you know, maybe water weight or something like that. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna get on the scale again. So a few days later, the end of the week, I got on the scale. Just about, that was 4 days later. Every day I had lost a pound. Now, I was like, oh, you know, okay, I'm losing weight, but am I gonna pick it back up? So I didn't pick it back up. I eventually, time went on, I kept taking it. That was September. I got sick November 5th. Yeah, November 5th, I got sick. Me and my grandmother, my mom, and my grandfather, we all caught COVID. So I stopped taking my medicine. And before that, I was taking my medicine on a regular basis, like every day I was taking my medicine. But with COVID, if anybody that has had COVID, my symptoms were I was in pain, like the lower part of my body. I couldn't move. Enough about it. But so I didn't take it, but I had already lost about 10 pounds, give or take. So it was working. It was doing what it needed to do. So I was happy. And within that time of me having COVID, like I said, I did not take my medicine at all. So I was like, okay, you know, I'm gonna gain this weight back. When I got better, I went back to work eventually. And I actually had to stop because I had another event that happened in my life. My same grandmother that had COVID, at this point, God rest her soul, she passed away the 25th of August of this year. So I wasn't thinking about my medicine or nothing like that. You know, it was the last thing on my mind because me and her was like best friends. That was my boo. That was my heart. So it was kind of hard. So I didn't really focus on my medicine. I think maybe I had taken my medicine 1 or 2 times. So you might as well say I hadn't took it. But so I still to this day have not taken my medicine every day yet, like I was in the beginning, and I have not gained anything back. So fast forward, I had been researching weight loss surgery, you know, the sleeve especially. I was like, okay, this is something that, you know, I need to seriously think about because my health wasn't getting any better. And before my grandma had passed, me and her had talked about it, and I was like, look, you know, this is something that I'm thinking about. And, you know, of course, in the Black community, some Black families and I don't know about everybody else. I can't say every other culture or whatever. I just know in a lot of Black families, that is a taboo. Even though it's happening more and more people are like opening up, but it's always a stereotype of you gonna die. You know, it's not good. They cutting off your stomach. Just everything negative. So honestly, she was, you know, supportive and everything. And she was like, I understand. Just make sure you research and think about it. So I talked to my mom about it, you know, and the people close to me, I talked to them about it, and I talked to my kids about it. To see how they felt, you know, and their fears, and which is understandable. But I started, because I had started the first part of the year, you know, like reaching out to people, but they did not take my insurance anymore. So I was like, okay, you know, not rich, got that money sitting around, so, you know, I need to pick somebody that I can use my insurance with. So I'm in a group for North Carolina. It's a bariatric group for North Carolina. And so I put the question out there about my insurance and everything, and did they know any places that would cover it, or had anybody used it? And this one lady, she told me that it was this place, the place that I go to now, they actually accepted it and they would cover everything. So I was like, okay, you know. So I had went back to work and everything after got situated with my granny, and I ended up going online now and, you know, watching the seminar and filling out the information, you know, for somebody to contact me for consultation and everything, all of that stuff. So the place that I go to is Party Bariatrics and Weight Loss Center. It's in North Carolina, because I live in North Carolina. That was one of the options, and then there was another place in North Carolina, but I chose, they were the ones who got back to me the fastest. I think I put in that like August 29th. My first appointment, my consultation was like October 5th. So when I officially started my weight loss journey, it was October 5th, because I count my day, you know, of me first seeing the surgery. So with my insurance, they require 90 days. And you have to do dietitian visits, psych evaluations, EGDs, and you cannot miss an appointment. You have to pay a program fee. Excuse me. I'm not sure if some places has program fees, but I know my program does. I'll make another video about, you know, everything with my program and the place that I'm going through and everything. But when I went and talked to the surgeon, I'm the type of person, I do a lot of research before I go anywhere, before I commit to anything. So the same things that I had looked up or, you know, researched, and I know someone in my family, I know a few people in my family that has had the surgery also. So, you know, I kind of, certain ones I kind of talk to, like, hey, what you think about this, or how was your experience, you know. But for me, I talked to the surgeon during my consultation. My consultation was, I think it was free. I didn't pay anything. My insurance covered everything. The only thing I paid is $3 copay. And so, which is good. But my surgeon, you know, he told me everything. And by me not having any type of health issues right now, thank the Lord, I don't have any type of health issues. So the sleeve was what he said my best option was. And when I told him that's exactly what I wanted, and the reason I wanted to do the sleeve is because I know it's not a quick fix, but it's a tool. And that tool is a start over to me. That's how I look at it, like a start over. Because with a bypass, I honestly don't, you know, I know people that has had it, but I don't see the point. I mean, I think with the sleeve, you kind of can control a little bit more of your weight loss, and not losing too much weight too fast. So, and I was thinking, you know, like the downtime and everything, like it's pretty much a restart. It's pretty much like you starting completely over from new, baby, small stomach. But so I was okay with that, and me and him agreed. So before you can, the program that I'm in, before you can officially start, there's a program fee. And your program fee for mine was $4.95. So that's, you have to pay that up front before you get any appointments or anything. That's like your commitment. So that's what I did. I paid my money. My appointments. Right now, I'm still currently doing my appointments, but I have 2 appointments tomorrow, which is an exercise evaluation, excuse me, which is about 45 minutes. And then I have my program visit, which is where I meet with the PA, you know, and discuss everything for my test results. Another thing I had to do was I have to do a psych eval, like I said earlier, in my EGD. And I actually have both of those scheduled for the next 2 weeks. So everything is kind of moving fast. Now, mind you, I said I started in October officially with this place, but I've been on weight loss medicine since September of this year. So, and I asked my surgeon, you know, by me being on that medicine, would it interfere with anything that I need to stop it? And honestly, y'all, if y'all can go to y'all doctor and you're considering weight loss surgery, ask your doctor to put you on a weight loss medicine, because this is something that I realized that they do not tell you from what I've seen so far and what I've researched so far. Most people will not tell you, or they may not know, that if you go see your doctor, regardless of what your insurance requirements are or anything like that, if you go to your doctor and you tell them like, hey, you know, I'm considering weight loss surgery, or, you know, I need to get some of this weight off, they possibly will put you on a weight loss medicine, which is perfect because it jump starts your weight loss. Now, my program did not tell me that I had to not look to lose weight or can't gain weight. Didn't say anything about it. But for me, I'm not trying to gain any weight. I'm not trying to gain anything that I've lost. So I've been sticking to, you know, maintaining, losing. Haven't gained anything anymore. But I can honestly say that if you're going to do this process, research, start everything you can, find out what you can do ahead of time, what you can't do, what you need to do. For me, it was so easy, and as far as starting, because I knew it was something that I needed to do for me and mine. I didn't need to sit here and continue to like not value my life. And like I said, I don't eat that much. It's hard for me to eat, but still I just needed something different. But I will be posting another video probably later this week after my appointment, and I may show, you know, like the place that I go to if I can, or, you know, give y'all some information on what everything is about. I'll try to do that. But everyone stay safe, everyone stay blessed, everyone stay positive and happy, and always remember that you are somebody, no matter what nobody says. Love you for you and be happy for you. Talk to y'all later.